So welcome. I'm going to show you how we use our financial consultant app. The first thing you do, if you have an account already like me, you're going to come here and just enter your details. If you don't have an account yet, you can just sign up here. As you can see, you can just put your name, email address, passwords, and then confirm it. And then you can just go to login. Since I already have an account, I will just go immediately and start. And then I will add my password and hit enter. So when you come inside the of our financial consultant app, this app, the reason why we named it financial consultant app is that it has everything you need as a business owner or as a startup or a person who sells things to be able to have all the financial data you need. So first of all, as you can see, the app here at the app dashboard, it welcomes you, and it can give you the report, but we're going to go into that later. Let's just start with the normal things. So as you can see here, you have your total budget, the budget that you've prepared to use within your company. You have the total expenses, the expenses that you've used within your company. You have the total revenue, the revenues that were made on the products that you sold. And here you are shown the net profit, the exact net profit you've made. On the left hand of your app, you have your name, which is the financial manager of this of your organization. Here you have the details financial summary, which shows you the budget, the expenses, the revenue, the profit. This helps you to be able to know when you are using too much, when you are using little, and what to do with that situation. Here on main navigation, you have your dashboard overview, you have the budget management, you have the expense tracking, you have the sales recording, and then you have the financial reports. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to hit up and just put our budget inside. So when you come to add the budget, as you can see, in the budget management, plan manage your financial resources by adding the budget items for different categories. The first thing we're going to do here is that we're going to describe the budget that we're going to use. So our budget is Dodi budget, okay? That's something Dodi use, for instance, okay? Dodi use. When we do that, immediately we're going to come here and add the budget amount that we're going to use, okay? Either be monthly or yearly, it doesn't matter. So here we're going to add what we're going to be using. Let's say $1,000. If you use other currency, you can hit us, you can write us, and then we can change the currency. So $1,000, the budget. So you have all the operational budgets. So you can add more. I'm gonna show you that later. You can even like change these ones. So those are the default ones that it comes with. So let's say operational budget. If this is the exact date you're adding the budget, it's good. If it's not, you have the option to change when. So we're gonna come here and hit add the budget. So when we add the budget, as you can see, the app shows us the total budget we have. And here it's gonna show the reason, the description of the budget, the category of the budget, date of the budget, amount of the budget, and action. So you can delete the budget or edit it whenever you want. So since we've added the budget, as you can see here on the left hand in the financial summary, the budget has been already displayed over here. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna come here and hit write an expense, okay? But a little bit, when we come to the dashboard, now you see things are starting to change. When you come back here, you can see that the financial chart has already shown up. So you have the financial chart, you have expense breakdown, and you have the monthly financial trend here. You have the quick action, so you have the main budget, manage budget, record expenses, record the sales. So automatically you can do that without going further. So let's just come here and we're going to add an expense. So let's say blah 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 expense, and the expense is over $249 utilities, and then we paid. So here we have an option to choose the payment method, expense description, expense amount, expense category, and the expense date, and then the receipt or the receipt number of the sale we made, so of our expense. So let's say it was cash, we paid cash, and this was the code, the receipt number, and then we're going to hit add an expense. So as you can see, automatically that cell has already recorded itself. And when you look here on the left hand of your app in the financial summary, it shows you that you have a budget of $1,000, of course, but you've already spent $49. So you are in loss of $49 because this money has already left your account. You don't have it anymore. So in order to be in a profit margin, you need at least to make 49 to be equally okay, or you need to make more than that. So let's come here and record a sale. So a sale description, which is blah blah blah, an amount which is, let's say now $60, and then the product, it was a subscription, and the invoice was this number, and the client was blah blah blah, and then we're gonna hit record the sale. When we record that sale, automatically it shows, yeah, you've sold something with an equivalent of $60, or let's say profit of $60. But even though you did that, you haven't made $11 because you had a budget of $1,000. So it subtract and remove the expense, and then you are left with the net profit. So now when you come back here on the financial overview, you see things now have changed. You now have total budget. It shows you the exact percentage you've already used within your budget. So you utilized over 5%. You've sold one item with this amount, and this was your total revenue. You have a profit margin of 18.3%. You have the net profit of this. So it gives you the whole financial details. So the breakdown here, so as you can see, you have utilities expense breakdown. It's a utility of 49, which is now our current expense of 100%. Here you have the revenue June, which you made of $60, and then you have here the expense of 49, right? It shows you here in the revenue versus expense details. So you have monthly financial trend. So it shows you exactly how you were going. June you were here, and then still in June you made this amount. So it's gonna continue depending to how you're doing. And then when you come back here, you have now a recent expenses view all. So you can just hit view all, and then you can see all the details, add one or remove one accordingly. And then when you come back here to the dashboard, so you now have all of these available for you. Where this app becomes amazing, it has something that most of the app doesn't. It gives you the ability, instead of going to ask someone who doesn't know anything about your business, who doesn't understand how your business works, instead of going and ask them, what can I do in order to save my business, or either your business is struggling or something, you don't need to do all of that, or to pay a financial consultant. You don't need to do that, because our financial app do that for you. So as you can see, you have a financial reports. When you come back here, that report, it's already here. You can even access it from here. You can just hit financial report. When you hit financial report, when you can choose when, which month, which year you need that financial report. It's AI generated automatically, and it shows you generated on this particular day for your name, Financial summary. So this is the total budget. This is the total expenses. These are your total revenue. There's a profit and loss. You are in profit currently of 1.10% return on the investment. So ROI, your ROI now, return on investment, is 1.10. So to the budget you invested, you made a profit of this particular amount. Yeah. The expenses analysis. So you have the top categories of your expense here, which is displayed, and then it shows you the increase in the expense increased 0.80% within the previous month. You have the revenue analysis, so it gives you the data. You have the financial insight. This is AI generated immediately. Look into your financial situation. So your business is profitable, but your ROI of 1.1% is below the target, because at least for a business to be doing okay, it needs at least a 10% of income. So here it shows all of that, and then you can export your your financial report with the as a PDF or as a spreadsheet or an Excel spreadsheet. So you can hit export, and then you can export your details. If you need any help with that, feel free to contact us. Thank you. I'm Edie Shura from Edie Shura Limited. Thank you. Bye bye.